Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is FEDEX Draconis coming with you with another toy review video. Now on today's video, as you can see, is going to be the R.E.D. Robot Enhanced Designed Transformers Arcee from Transformers Prime. And man, ever since I saw the images of her when they released, or I should say when they did the reveal at PulseCon last year, man, the minute that I heard that she was available through Walmart.com, I put her on. I went ahead and did a pre-order on her. However, this didn't come in through Walmart.com. I wound up picking her up along with Megatron and Optimus at a Walmart retail store. So the minute I got that, I went ahead and canceled the pre-order. So considering they already charged me for it, I'm due a refund on that one. But hey, different story for a different time. In the meantime, you can tell that the way they made this figure is definitely inspired through the actual series. And I mean, she looks really awesome from what I've seen. I have yet to open her up yet. If you were to look closer, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, she still has the plastic bands around her, so she's still in there. And she is really nice. I mean, damn. And you can see the really great artwork that they did for her. And it just wraps around there. Very, very, very awesome. And on the side, there we go. On the side, you can see her weapons and other accessories here. Now, one thing that I may touch upon later is this particular gray pieces here. Apparently those are supposed to be some sort of effects, and I think it shows that off in the back. Yes they do. So as you can tell from the product shots, you see Arcee. You also see her with her blasters, her swords here, and an energon cube. In addition, she also has different hands. But the thing about it is that piece right here. I'm going to try and show that off just a bit. So this piece honestly should have been clear purple plastic, and instead they molded it gray right there. So I may go ahead and pick up some paints and paint that, but honestly I think Hasbro dropped the ball when they did that. You know, that should have been more of the color that you see on here. But it is what it is. So it's up to us to actually make whatever minor corrections we can. But let's go ahead and take another quick look at her. And yeah. Wow. Alright, so let me go ahead and get her out of the box. And Optimus, sorry for quoting you all the time. Let's see how cool she really is. Alright folks, thank you for waiting. There she is out of her plastic prison along with her accessories, and wow, she is awesome looking. I really like her so far. So like I did with the other videos, I want to show you the diagrams of her. And as you can tell, man, they really are showing you exactly how she is put together. You know, the details. As you can tell, they are showing off how the hands are put together, the types of hands, the side swords, the blasters, even the blast effects. Honestly, I really wish the blast effects were done in that clear purple, but hey, let's not harp on that for too long. But let's go back to the figure herself, and man, like I said, ever since I saw the ever since I saw the release photos, you know, I've always liked Arcee, especially in Prime. Shoot, man, she was so freaking awesome in that series. Not as demure and, I don't want to say naive, but they did portray Arcee as a bit demure in the original G1 series. Though, of course, later on, if you read her bio, she's really a firecracker. And this particular version of Arcee basically is a very, very capable combatant. So, I'm really liking that. So, let's go ahead and take a closer look. I'm going to zoom in on her in general. And man, I mean, she is like she just jumped out of the blasted TV screen. That is how awesome looking she is. Wow. So now, just like the other R.E.D figures, you know, she still has the same plastic quality on here. She is a little loose in some. Well, they're stable. It's this area here that is very, very wibbly wobbly, and I'm wondering why. It's not like it can detach or anything, so I'm not sure. But let's take a look at that awesome face sculpt, man. That is so cool, and the way they did, you know, the outlines of her eyelashes, her brow, her eyes, the two shades of, you know, blue with the outer iris, and the light pink lips and everything. Damn, that is awesome, man. I'm really liking this. Her helmet has those hints of gold on there, or copper, I guess, and then of course the crest on her helmet. It's really good detail on there. I'm really liking this. If you look at the side on her shoulder, oh yeah, and even on her audio receptor back here, that is really awesome. They really went into really good detail. But I am liking the way they did her wings. I'm going to zoom out just a bit so you can be able to see what I am talking about. Okay, so as you can tell, there is some really good molded detail on her chest. Her waist, I'm going to go ahead and move her arms down. And yeah, that is really awesome. I like the way they did the little line. It's almost as if she was wearing garters. The detail on her lower calves, her knee pads, her feet, very, very pointy, almost high heel like. And then of course in the back of her calves, you know, you see the, you know, where the tires are normally supposed to go. Now this, I saw that little divot right here on both sides. They could have tried to clean that up a bit, but you know what, I'm not going to worry too much about it. And that is not bad. Now there is one thing that I think I heard about, that this, for some reason, this chest piece opens up. I'm not sure why they did that, but as you can tell, they did some really, looks like some internal details on the chest piece. But I'm wondering why they do this. You can see that must be her spark chamber, but I don't recall there. And of course that goes into the peg hole. Well, the peg hole there. But I'm wondering why. who knows? Maybe they contacted a third party company going, hey, we have this new line called R.E.D, non-transforming figures, and on one of our female characters we're having a feature where the chest piece comes out. Is there a third party option to where you can make boobs like Rouge? Yes, I said it, Devin. Oh, wow. You know what, I would not be surprised if a third party company did do that. Robotic boobs for R.E.D. Arcee. Wow. Not too surprising, really, but still. And knowing my twisted ass, I probably would buy it too. Anyway, let's move on here. I'm laughing myself silly just at the thought. Oh, man. Anyway, so moving on. One of the first things we're going to show off is this Energon cube, which is kind of solid, almost organic in a way, very much like you see in Transformers Prime. I like this. This is very, very awesome. I am liking this. And of course we got her blades, which is very nice. I wish they had done like a type of outline here, but I'm pretty sure Toy Hacks may actually do something for this. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and show off the detail, because let's focus on that. There we go. As you can tell, there's a lot of good molded detail on this. Very, very nice. It's got the little notch here to plug into the side. Very, very nice. And then of course you get two of them, one for either side. Then of course you got her blasters, and these are awesome looking. I am liking it. Now, unfortunately, there is no Payco for blast effects on these. I wish that they had done that. I know what I think it was the second run of the R.E.D. version, which includes Arcee. I think with Bumblebee and Starscream, they're supposed to have blast effects on those. I wish they had included on these, but not too bad. And of course, you have two sets of fist bump. So not too bad. Alright, thank you for holding, everyone. I had to go ahead and just remove the accessories out of the way so I can focus specifically on the figure itself. Now, we're going to go ahead and check out its articulation. Now, the head is on a ball joint, so it can rotate 360, and it's doing a backward look up. But moving forward, you can pull her up, but it doesn't really stay up for very long. I'm surprised it's still like that. She can look down, she can look left, right. So there is a little bit of what IMGO would call wiggly waggly. In addition, the arms are also on a ball joint in a way, as well as on a ball hinge. So that means the arms can go back and forward, sort of like a butterfly motion. It can go up like so, as you can tell, and it can go down. Now it can go 360. I want to say there is a type of bicep rotation, but at the elbow, so you can turn it like that, and the elbow can bend at 90 degrees. One thing that I was doing in an earlier filming, which I wound up since deleting, is that it can bend back like that. Yeah, that is very scary. Let's put that back the way it was. In addition, the hand is also on a ball joint and hinge, so the hand can go 360. It can go up like so. I'm going to show that off the hand. So it can go up like so. It can go down like so, and rotate. So that is it. We'll put her hands on either side. Now she does have waist rotation, but it is pretty stiff, and I'm assuming this is why the skirt is loose like so. So it can allow the leg to go up, as you can tell. It can kick back, but it is hitting the back of her skirt. There is some upper thigh rotation, as well as rotation at the knee, and it can bend, I'd say about almost 90 degrees, about maybe 45 degrees, depending on how you're measuring it, from the back or at the front. One thing I had mentioned earlier, the knees are kind of loose. I'm thinking this is just with my copy, mind you, so don't think that this is indicative of the whole production, because I didn't have this problem with Megatron or Optimus, so I just may go ahead and get me another one. Also, as you can tell, the toe is on a ball joint, so you do have that toe tilt, and it can point down as well as point up just a little. But you know, especially if you got like some wide stances, you can tilt her feet down. Whoa! See, this is what I was talking about. The knees are not as stiff on this copy, and I do stress this copy. So it's not indicative of all of them. At least I hope not. But I'm gonna wind up getting another one, and I'll do a follow-up video, you know, to see whether or not that's the case. Anyway, so let's go ahead and continue on. I'll be right back. Alright folks, thank you for holding. Alright, and there's Arcee, back in her warrior stance. So, okay. So in terms of this particular figure, sorry, I kicked the stand. On a scale of 1 through 10, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this figure. I'm gonna have to give this figure a 7. Mostly, there isn't anything in terms of the paint applications and whatnot that were wrong. There was, you know, some plastic scuffing on the backs of her calves close to her knees. But the thing about it is, she is very wobbly around this section of the legs. They're not as tight as the arms and whatnot. So I kind of have a worry about that. So, I mean, I know that's not a lot, but for this type of figure, I may wind up going ahead and seeing if I can. I mean, I've already canceled the pre-order initially, but considering that this is already out on retail, I may wind up striking lucky again and finding her again. If that's the case, then I'm going to go ahead and get her once again. So we'll see what happens in this particular case. But, well, there we go. She was trying to escape. So, other than that, let me hear from you all. Have you been able to find this particular figure? And if you have, do you like her? Do you love her? Do you hate her? Leave me your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Comment on the content. If you have any suggestions, leave them to me. Everything that you do for this channel does help out immensely. So I'd like to go ahead and give one more introduction to Transformers Robot Enhanced Design Arcee from Transformers Prime. And this is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.